Do you ever look at someone and wonder what is going on inside their head?
Welcome back, YouTubers and supporters. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe and stay. Okay. I can't record anything. But stay tuned for more crazy content. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and turn on notifications to see crazy content like this. But before we get straight to the video, I would like to welcome this week's sponsor by ViviLink, which is an all-in-one rear view camera slash front dash camera slash rear view mirror. So it's just a normal rear view mirror, right? So what's this right here? Oh, look at that, it powers on. To the far left we have the 5-volt power cable, and then to the middle we have the AV input for the rear reverse camera, and then we have the SD card slot and then the GPS dongle. So I mounted this all-in-one VV camera to the rear reverse mirror of my car, and it's as simple as using the built-in brackets in the aftermarket camera with the 2 rubberized bands it comes with. I plugged in an SD card now and it's now recording, so let's test out some of these cool features it comes with. So we go into the little settings gear icon at the bottom. You could change the resolution, you could do the loop recording, time lapse, basically some camera functions as you see in the phone, you'll see it on here too. You could do driving mode, I'm not sure what that is. I think once the car catches speed, it automatically starts recording. Parking mode, if somebody hits it, it may actually record it. Since this has a built-in backup battery, whenever you disconnect the power, the camera could still be running on the battery power it has. Speech recognition, let's see how this works. So basically, I suppose you say turn on screen, turn on audio. We're gonna make sure that's on. And let's go back and test it out. Turn off screen.
Okay.
Oh, it's so cool. Turn on screen.
Okay.
Show rear camera.
Okay.
Show front camera.
Okay.
Show both cameras.
Okay.
This is such a cool product. I recommend to buy this. This is like a must-have. And it's even gonna work in my 86 Audi. I'm practically modernizing this classic car. So go ahead and buy one in the description below. One amazing product. I'm so satisfied with this. Big shout out to Carlos, aka Team Zavala on Instagram. Shout out to Anthony Bruno on Instagram, and shout out to Sam Crack on Instagram for helping me out with getting this car. What an amazing deal I got with this car. Transportation, thank you Sam Crack. Helping me pick this car out was Anthony Bruno, and the one who sent me this car was Carlos Team Zavala. So thank you to you 3 people with this car. So this is my 1986 Audi Coupe GT, the 2.2 inline 5-cylinder that's running on a 4-wheel drivetrain. Unfortunately for me, it's not a quattro version, but I'm happy to say this car was running and driving perfectly fine. I had to empty out the gas because the gas was like very old. It smelled rotten, as well as some of the hoses in here, they're torn. I'm gonna have to get that replaced. One of the banjo bolts on this fuel distributor is broken, so I had to get that replaced as well. I'm waiting for some of these parts to arrive in the mail soon. And it does need a new timing belt, as this one's a bit worn out. I have been doing a little bit of TLC and restoration in this car. I know I have a lot of projects going on. I have this 86 Coupe, I have a 2001 911, I have my 2013 Audi A4 project car that should be running soon. We'll get to that at the end of the video. This is so awesome to own a piece of history right here. Something you don't normally see. I'm gonna have to do a lot of work to this car. Like the wheels are dry rotted, they're all cracked. It needs a lot of body work. There's like a big rust spot right here which I had to tape off. And we have another rust spot right here which I taped off. I can't believe I have a sunroof. That is awesome. It's mechanical. There is an issue with the knob. I have to get that fixed. And let's show you the inside in a second. And this is the key. You see how that lock went up? Let's do a lock. Unlock. That is an awesome, neat little trick with this car. I had no idea. And we're not even done yet with the surprises in this car. Electric power side mirrors. That is insane for both of them. And now let's turn on the ignition. Oh, I don't think I need brakes for this. Oh, the sound. Dude, this is so wild. Look, the gas shows empty. So I can't even start the car because I have no gas. Oh my god. This car was so advanced for its time. Check this out. Power windows. This car was so advanced for its time. Like, this is crazy. Obviously, the original radio was taken out. I did see whoever had this car previously had an aftermarket radio, so I took the whole thing out because it was just causing shorts in the car. I even had to repair the wiring harness from this car, and I'm still not getting power to this harness because there's some sort of disconnected cable or bad fuse in the car. I'm still troubleshooting. But let's turn on the AC, for example. And we get that nice cold AC. This car is Freon. You can adjust the temperature. You can adjust where it goes. Let's turn it off because I don't want to kill the battery of the car, even though it's on a battery tender right now. Look at this giant glove box with all these extra parts for this car. I found a bunch of 1960s, 70s, and 80s coins in this car. Let's open up one of them and show you. This is a 1980 quarter, and I have plenty more there, especially from the 50s and 60s that were hidden under the transmission cover right here, underneath the carpet. Like, I found all these rare coins that can make me a little bit of money from this investment. But what's crazy is I'm putting a bunch of 2018 Audi A4 parts in this car. I'm gonna change out the knob because this one's all worn out and it's plastic. I'm gonna change out the sticker on this so it shows the 5-speed, the correct pattern. These carpets, I fitted them from the 2018 Audi A4. This is technically the driver's side carpet, and this is the passenger side carpet. It doesn't fit perfectly per se, but it matches pretty well. Say hello to my unicorn. Since this car already had an aftermarket radio, it does have aftermarket speakers in the rear. They are Pioneer speakers. I'm gonna change those out and put some better speakers in there, and even subwoofers. And it seems to me that these may be the original Audi speakers on the car, but you know what? Time to upgrade into the Bang & Olufsen 2018 Audi A4 speakers since I have a bunch of extra ones. The headliner has held up really great, although there's some wear in it, and for the sunroof, that latch is broken. I'm gonna need to have that repaired in order to open up the sunroof. Oh, dude, this is so comfortable. And there's red on the door panels right here in the rear, which leads me to believe what happened to this car. This is an 86 Commemorative edition. Did it ever have a red interior, or was it ever switched out? Or did the previous owners just change out those panels because that's what they had available at the moment? So I am gonna send in my VIN to that Audi email to see what specs this car came in and how many were built in this spec. I even have the 2018 Audi A4 rear carpets fit in this car as well. And now to open up the trunk. Voila! Look at all the space. It's really deep in there. I put in a bunch of parts in this car just to clear up some space in the garage, because there's a lot of stuff in the garage. Yeah, I'll take this Audi over the 911, which is for sale. And here's a long story short with this car. You guys know my brother's 2015 Audi A3. Long story short, a friend was driving the car, crashed it, the car is totaled. so I decided to sell my 911 to my brother because he needed a car. He also enjoyed my car really well, and I'm not taking a loss on the car because I might buy the car back from him later on, which gives me more than enough money from the insurance to not only get this car running, but to get that classic Audi running as well in the same time period. So it is the first week of January. We will see this car running, I would suppose by the end of January, but probably on 270 horsepower because I'm still looking to buy a bigger turbo, all this other stuff. It's going to be running on front wheel drive possibly at first, and then on quattro. Obviously the car cannot be driven on front wheel drive because it's going to be missing all these parts. It's a very complicated process, but we will get into further detail when the time comes. This is just going to be a clean, simple, daily car, just driving a classic car every day. Well, this one is the crazy project I'm dumping all my money into. And once this one's finished, we're gonna do a crazy project on this one eventually. So in this video, you only see 3 of the 4 cars I own. I hope you guys enjoyed this crazy video. Please subscribe and stay tuned for more crazy content. And I'll see you in the next one. And don't forget to turn on notifications. And we will see the 2013 Audi A4 running soon.